Right now, someone watching this will let their parents' call go to voicemail. And somewhere in America tonight, an elderly parent will sit by the phone. Not waiting for an emergency. Just waiting to hear their child's voice. That call will not come. Here is something most people don't know. 4 in 10 American parents over the age of 45 say they are lonely. Not strangers. Not people without families. Parents. With children who are alive. With phones that work. With love that never stopped. We live in the most connected era in human history. And somehow, we became the most absent generation of children the world has ever seen. Psychologists have a name for what is happening to us. It is called hedonic adaptation. Your brain stops noticing what is always there. Your parents' love has been present every single day of your life. So your mind filed it under normal. Background noise. Not urgent. Then there is something called temporal discounting. Our brains are wired to choose the present over the future. The notification on your phone feels more real than the parent who will not be here forever. And finally, the scarcity effect. We only truly value what we fear losing. You don't think about your lungs until it is hard to breathe. But here is where the science becomes something you cannot ignore. Researchers at the National Institute on Aging studied what loneliness actually does to the human body. And what they found should change the way you see every missed call. When your parent sits home alone, not because they have no family, but because you are busy, the damage to their heart, their brain, their immune system, is the same as if they smoked 15 cigarettes a day. Let me say that again. 15 cigarettes. Every single day. You would never hand your parent a cigarette. But loneliness? That, we give them for free. Here is what no study will ever capture. Here is what the data cannot measure. Your parents did not just raise you. They postponed themselves, for you. Every dream they set aside. Every night they stayed up sick with worry, so you could sleep in peace. Every sacrifice made quietly, without asking for credit, without needing a thank you. They chose you over themselves, over and over, for decades. And you were too young to see it. That is not your fault. But now, you are not too young anymore. Think about the kind of love that asks for nothing in return. It is so constant, it becomes invisible. Not because it stopped. But because it never stopped. That is the tragedy of unconditional love. It asks for nothing, so we give nothing back. Let's talk about where this actually shows up in your life. Because it is everywhere. At work, you give 50 hours a week to a company that would replace you in a month. But you cannot find 20 minutes for the person who believed in you, before you even believed in yourself. In your relationships, you invest deeply in new friendships, new love, new social circles. The oldest relationship in your life, the one that made all the others possible, gets your leftovers. On your phone, you check it 150 times a day. Scrolling. Watching. Reacting. Their call lights up your screen, and you think, I will call back later. You always say that. They wait. Every time. When you are stressed, you pay for therapy, you vent to strangers online, you journal your pain. But the person who loves you with no conditions attached, you tell them I'm fine. Every single time. At night, you optimize your sleep, you track your rest cycles, you buy the right pillow. But when did you last ask your parent, are you sleeping okay? Are you in pain at night? Are you scared of getting older? And when it comes to purpose, you search for meaning in goals, in travel, in self-improvement books. Meanwhile, someone who says your name like it is sacred, is sitting home. Alone. Just wanting to hear yours. Here is a number that connects all of this. Loneliness among older Americans has risen every single year since 2010. In that same period, smartphone use has done exactly the same thing. That is not a coincidence. Researchers who study grief discovered something I cannot stop thinking about. 30% of people who lose a parent say they never fully recover. Not because of how the parent died, but because of all the ordinary Tuesdays that came before. When everything was fine. When there was no urgency. When they thought they had more time. They thought they had more time. Here is the hardest truth in this video. You have a number. A fixed, unknown number of conversations left with your parents. You do not know if it is 500. Or 50. Or 5. And right now, tonight, you are spending that number on busy. The regret people carry after losing a parent is almost never about the big things. It is always the same small things. I wish I had answered that Tuesday call. I wish I had sat with them one more Sunday. I wish I had asked how they were, and actually meant it. Those moments were available. They were free. They cost nothing, but time, and the choice to give it. You still have that choice. Not tomorrow. Not when things slow down. Not after this video ends. Now.